Most PSA films, pressure-sensitive adhesive films that come into the U.S. are known as poly-in. What that means is the film is on the outside, the release liner is on the inside with the adhesive. And when you put that on the machine, it's always going to unroll from the bottom. So your shafts are going to spin this way. And what you'll have to do is you run your film through, take your liner here as it's running through the machine. With reverse wound or poly out, the liner is on the outside, the film is on the inside with the adhesive. So instead of unrolling from the bottom, it's going to unroll from the top. So if you look at the direction that these shafts are spinning, this is the way the film is going to come off, and this is how we're going to take up the release liner. So what I'm going to do is load this on the machine like this. Going to lock that down, lock this down, going to center that as much as possible. Then I'm going to take the tape off, and I'm going to separate this liner from the film itself. So now I'm getting ready to take the liner and separate it from the film itself. So I've come around to the front of the machine. I'm going to bring my film down and make sure that I'm lined up with my vinyl. And I'm going to move that over a little bit so I'm lined up with my image on my vinyl, my printed vinyl. I'm going to take this and rewind it like this. I'm going to come down, go underneath my idler bar, going to bring this right straight back up to the top like this. I'm going to take up my excess, make sure I'm nice and flat on that. So I'll take piece of tape, I'm going to twist it into a bow tie, just like this. So I have adhesive on both sides. I'm going to stick that to the tube, and then I'm going to stick this liner to that, just like this, give it a little bit of twist. Now I'm ready to separate my film from my liner. So I'm going to take my knife, very carefully, I'm going to score the film without cutting into that liner. I want to make sure I do not cut that release liner. I'm just scoring the film. Very carefully, pull my film down like this. Like that. Slide that out of the way. Bring my vinyl up. I'm going to attach it to the film. Then I'm going to give myself a little bit of slack this. Get that in there nice and tight. I want to make sure that my film and my printed media are flat on the roller, both sides, top and bottom. Once I'm sure that it's good and tight and flat, I'm going to bring this top roller down. Again, I'm going to note the position of the handle on the hand wheel. It's at 3 o'clock. I'm going to go to 4, and that's all the pressure we need. Swing my print hold down bar and back into place. Make sure it's in forward, put it in foot, and I'm going to start. Turn it on first. Once I see it running, nice and smooth, hit run, release the foot pedal, and I'm going to back off on this clutch. I want to see a nice little bag going here on the film. If I have a little bit of river and wrinkle on the film itself, I just add a little bit of brake. You see how it's smoothing right out. Once it's running, I can go ahead and turn it up, add a little bit of clutch, and we're ready to go.